We just want to move on.
Don't worry.
Okay, I'm going to just say 2 words. Informational and delusional.
That was 3.
Using your word against
Are
you.
we the
It was
delusional ones, you
technically
think?
3, actually, but
Do you think we're the delusional ones?
We all are.
Okay, everyone.
Well, let me ask you this. How are we delusional? Specifically.
Uh-oh.
Just like women have their delusional moments, so do you guys.
Okay, can you tell us how we're delusional, specifically?
Which
I
part?
thought we were trying to like get on with the show.
Nah, okay.
You know what? We're going to pause the show for 1 second.
Okay.
You to answer this question.
Hey, don't worry. I'm going to go back as well, but this is just interesting.
Just
how
real
are we
quick,
delusional specifically?
how are Fresh and Fit delusional, if you would?
The facts aren't always checked. You know what I'm saying? Like,
No, we don't know what you're saying.
Fact,
Please tell us.
It's a
fact.
fact.
Okay.
Also, men are way more logical than women, so if anyone's delusional, it's going to lean more to the women.
True. That's why people are
They
men
got
out
all the
there,
answers.
Like, beating
Wait, you
the
said
shit out
that's
of
not
each other.
true?
No,
That men
because
are-
there's so many men out there beating the shit out of each other
There's
because
a-
they can't even talk
That's
about their
not true.
feelings.
That's just called testosterone.
You don't think
it's
so?
driving to prove a point.
When you look at like abuse in relationships, like
Oh,
usually
let's not
there's
get
a lot
into
of
the
men,
stats on who's
or
abusing
men
you
that's
in
like
relationships.
fighting each other out there because they get really pissed or text
Say
us.
that, is that because you're married to a woman?
I'm not married to a woman.
I'm just saying. A lot of times women go with women because they go with women because they sort of hate men secretly. So that's what
You
they
think
do.
we hate men secretly?
Well, you were kind of just throwing them under the bus. These very nice gentlemen.
No, you were saying that men are not as emotional as women, which
They're
I
not.
completely.
Don't-
So why the fuck do we have so many men
That's
out there
not-
beating the shit out of each other? Like that's facts. That is true.
Rational thinking is like it's been scientific.
But they're taking it out physically and in anger. So of course they are emotional. Anger is an emotion.
That's not a bad
I mean, if you want to use the metric
But
of
it is
violence,
emotional.
if
It
you want to
is
use the metric of
emotional.
violence, I mean, lesbian couples have the highest rates of domestic violence.
Women.
But that does
Women.
not
The thing
mean
is
men
that-
are not being emotional by being the shit of each
Yeah,
other. Like it does
I'm not
happen.
arguing
we have
that-
to agree that men are emotional because they
No,
are
of course,
being
of course.
emotional.
Men have emotions just like women do. However, when a man is emotional, there's typically consequences to it because it ends in violence or some kind of issue. If men don't control their emotions, you end up with school shooters, terrible people, criminals, etc. But when women, they're allowed to not have to control their emotions, and it's not the
So
same.
they start crying, and that's so much worse than
Women have way more
physical.
They have way more hormones, first of all, that allow them to be mother and have children that have more emotional connection. Men are just naturally more logical. If you're
They're
talking about
that's
violence, that's
absolutely
not a
not
bad
true.
thing always. It's actually a good thing. I'd rather have a man that can beat the shit out of someone than a beta male who just sits there and hands me a credit
And that's
card.
why MLD couldn't defend himself.
credit card too.
And that's why MLD couldn't defend
Yeah,
himself.
let's wrap
when he was
up
on
with
the show.
let's wrap up with the final
And
two
he was
girls.
walking out
Hold on,
crying like a
listen.
bitch.
There's one rule. If the host is speaking, the women shut up. Sorry. So, because I want to get through this, we have a lot to do, and I know there's going to be a lot of catting going on, and we'll let that happen throughout the show. Last two girls, give your opinion on Fresh and Fit, and we'll get back to the show.
Okay, so opportunistic, debatable, educational.
Okay.
Opportunistic in which way?
I just mean that you guys give us opportunity to come on here, express ourselves, and to also learn about your perspective as well as learning ours.
So that would make you opportunistic, not us.
How does that make me opportunistic?
Because you literally said, because we give you the opportunity.
But we get what we're trying to say. But yeah. That would mean that, yeah.
Potato.
All right, last one.
What's up, guys? From my experience, I feel like you guys are caring from the situations I had. And also, I feel like you guys are easily impressionable. And resilient. I'll say that too. Every battle and war, y'all just somehow come out still. But y'all are very impressionable.
She gave the most bipolar answer ever. She's like, I love you, but I hate you too.
I know.
Yeah.
I hate you, Myron.